Neil, after a relatively tame first half, the second half they probably describe as a typical Edinburgh Derby.
No, I thought we were good first half. I thought we should have been a goal to the good at least. Darren's missed a great chance with a header. Stevens hit the bar twice. And keeper's made a great save from the free kick. I thought we were in good control. And even 10-15 minutes into the second half, we were in control of the game and doing what Hearts normally do to other teams. We were strong, resolute, and we looked a threat. And then the sending off obviously changed the course of the game. And Hearts had more possession, but they didn't do much with it. We were very, very comfortable. Really proud of the players tonight. Absolutely delighted with that performance.
I think if you look at over the piece, you're probably right. Adam Bogdan had one save to make early in the first half. After that, I didn't see him make another save.
No. Well, that speaks volumes for the way we played. We played the pitch right. We were strong physically, and we stood up to any challenge that Hearts had. I would have liked a little bit more from forward players, but once Flo had the first yellow, which was totally a ridiculous decision, he sort of tailed off a little bit because he was wary of getting a second yellow. Now the challenge he goes in with Brazovic is a fair challenge. It's a 50-50. Why it's a free kick to Hearts, I'll never know. And he was just stronger. He made a genuine attempt for the ball, and then there was a lot of goading from the Hearts players to get him sent off. And that's where you need the referee to be stronger.
It's always going to change the course of the game when that happens, though. We had to reorganise a wee bit, but your guys in midfield and your guys at the back shored things up, and again, despite being down to 10 men, we kept it tight. It didn't really look like conceding a goal. No,
and that's what you have to do here. But look, I've come here before and played with width, and there's no width. There's no width, and we're sort of trying to work it out now, the best way to come here and play. I think tonight showed that we were dominant for long periods of the game, and we looked good. And we've had a fair share of injuries as well, and obviously I want to change when the flow of the game, and then the red card just totally upsets all your plans on that, and we have to make changes that we don't really want to make at the time.
You brought Marvin Bartley back into the side tonight, you gave him the captain's armband, and he gave you a captain's performance.
He was superb. He's been looking great in training, and he's been unfortunate, not to maybe play a little bit more, such has been the form of Millie. But he's tailor-made for these games, and the armband was something psychologically I wanted to give him because he's got leadership qualities and the players respect him, and he saw that in abundance tonight. I thought he was outstanding. He's
got that experience and he knows what the Edinburgh Derby is all about. That's the sort of thing you need in this type of game.
Yeah, he played brilliantly, read the game, physically. He's looked really good physically the last couple of weeks. So it was a no-brainer to put him in tonight, and delighted with him, delighted with the back three, and a little bit more care. Darren's chance is a real good chance, Cliff. It's the best chance of the game, and if that goes in, one goal probably would have won the game tonight.
That was one that looked like it had come from the training ground. He came in late at the back post. He got a really good connection on it, but just didn't get on target. Yeah,
he should have got on target. I don't know if he's taken his eye off it, but he's 3 or 4 yards out, and that's a great chance. But he had a great game tonight. Did everything we asked of him. He's really strong at the back, especially when we went down to 10 men. Headed everything for us, and again played a great game.
At Tynecastle, you have to come here and stand up to the physical battle as well. Everybody did that. At the end of the day, disappointed that it's only a point.
Yeah. Well, the referee changed that. And we had to play 20-25 minutes with 10 men, and where we were about to bring McLaren on, because we felt the game was crying out for him, and then we had to rethink, our substitutions. So it put them in the ascendancy a little bit, but like I said, we were very, very comfortable tonight.
A little bit of rest and recuperation, and a big one again against St Johnstone on Saturday.
Yeah, they're going well. A great win today at Livingston. So Tommy's off the back of losing, heavily to Celtic. He's won 3 on the bounce. So dangerous team, one of the only teams we haven't beaten. So yeah, it'll be a tough game, but I think the players can be pleased tonight, and then we'll prepare tomorrow.